Hi guys, greetings to you all, and I welcome you all to the Stratford Africa channel. This is your match reaction video to the Newcastle United game. We are here in this video today to discuss and digest the incidents that happened in that game into details, break that game down, and just have a very good discussion about the game in general. So please get into the comment section and let me know your thoughts on the game and get interactive. Yes, so that being said, Newcastle United 1, Manchester United 4. It was a game we won. We scored 4 goals and we walked away with all 3 points there. There was a massive atmosphere at the stadium at Old Trafford and a whole lot of stuff. So yeah, that being said, I think overall the performance from the Manchester United team was an okay performance, and the performance wasn't that excellent and it wasn't bad either. So it's in and around there and there about, you know. Yes, so that's what I will say generally about the performance levels and all that. I say in summary, I think it was an okay performance. So as you all know me, usually I like to start with the negatives and then I can end on a positive note. So on that note, I would like to touch on a few concerns that I noticed from the game and then from the performance. The way we play football, as I've been saying on this channel, is still not attractive to me yet, but I think improvements have been seen and a lot more can still be done going forward. Yes, so I think our tempo is still slow and our movement of the ball from back to front is not still quick enough. And that is why we still struggled a lot against Newcastle to break their low block down. Our passes were not flowing and we were taking extra touches unnecessary here and there. And then also our team structure is not still there. It is still non-existent, especially defensively. We don't defend as a team. We defend individually, and that is why we give a lot of chances away to the opposition. You understand? So we need to improve on that. And improve on our team shape when we lose the ball. Even when we have the ball, sometimes we are playing too wide apart from each other. So in that instant, when immediately we lose the ball, we are caught on the break and we give loads and loads of chances away. So I think that area still needs to be worked on. The team needs to be compact with the ball and off the ball, so that we become very difficult to play against. But from the Newcastle game, I realized that a lot of the time when Newcastle were breaking, they were just tearing us apart, and it was easy for them to just transition into an attack and trouble our defense and our goalkeeper. So when we play compact and we defend together as a unit, I think these problems can be ironed out easily in that way than the way we expose our players and leave individuals to try and battle out duels. So that being said, I think there's another issue, a very big one, where I think our players are still diving into challenges unnecessarily. Yes, and that is what even led to the goal we conceded. These two things are the reasons why our clean sheet record is still not looking great. We all thought when we signed Varane to come and partner Maguire with Wan-Bissaka's defensive ability and Luke Shaw, our defense was going to be very solid and a very formidable one in the league. But so far we've played 3 matches and we've only been able to get only 1 clean sheet, which is not looking great at all. And I think it is due to these 2 issues I have mentioned right now. The fact that we don't defend together as a unit, and the fact that our players are not patient enough when they lose the ball. We dive into challenges when we should delay the challenge and then wait for help to come. So when you dive like that and you don't win the challenge, you give the opposition the opportunity to exploit the acres of space that is behind you. That is exactly what happened in the build-up to Newcastle's equalizer. We lost the ball trying to attack them, and then they broke on us. So when they were transitioning, Maguire was there. I think he should have delayed his challenge, and he didn't delay it. He just rushed to engage the Newcastle player who was holding the ball, and in that process he lost that duel. And the moment he lost that duel, he left Varane, who was behind him, into a lot of trouble, because there was loads and loads of space and then also it created a very very unfavorable 2v1 situation for Varane to handle. And I think we considered from that one, but I think a couple of times too that happened a lot in our play. It's not only this game, our previous games I saw that, and the Newcastle game that was still there. So I think the coaching staff and the players needs to be a little bit patient when they lose the ball. When players are facing them with the ball, they should delay their challenge. Just hold the player, delay it, and wait for the team to fall back in shape before you can engage. But when it's a one-on-one duel and you engage and you lose the duel, you expose your team to a whole lot of troubles. So I think, and that being said, those are the negative things or the concerns about the game that I noted down. So that being said, let's just move on and talk about some of the positives too. As I said earlier, the game was a mixed up of negatives and positives. So in the area of the positivities, I think the atmosphere at Old Trafford was crazy. It is the loudest I have heard in so many years, ever since I started supporting the club. And the way they sang the players' names and the manager's name throughout the 90 minutes was absolutely fantastic. Yes, Ronaldo coming in has really lifted the spirit of this football club. Every fan is buzzing, and it's very very good to see. And another thing too is that Ronaldo turned up to the occasion and he delivered. CR7, the GOAT, delivered, and I'm very very happy for that, because he has shut a lot of his critics up. People were on radio and on social media and all over the place, I mean, doubting this guy and saying he's past it, his age is 36, blah 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 blah. But this man turned up on his debut and put in a very very fantastic performance. His goal scoring abilities is unmatched. Look at his movement in the ball, in the box. You see, the first goal he scored, without Ronaldo we don't score that goal, because when Greenwood took the shot, he was the only body who anticipated a rebound and made a movement towards the 16-yard box. And look at what happened. He was rewarded. And then you see people on social media trying to discredit that and say it was a tap-in. He's a tap-in merchant. They are good that don't score tap-ins. But you needed to be there and able to be able to tap it in. So to think that that situation could arise and make yourself available alone, I think he deserves a lot and lots of respect and accolades for that. And then also his winning mentality. After the game, when he was granting the interviews, the things he said are very very very, I mean, interesting to me. And I think we've lacked that sort of mentality at this football club for a long time now. And him coming in and already talking about winning the Premier League and the Champions League, and that the team needs to be matured if they want to achieve those goals, and delivering a team sermon before the game was all good. And I think his winning mentality is going to rub off the team, and he's going to demand standards, and a lot of exciting things are going to happen. So his age, as people were throwing it around, is just a number. When you watch him play, I can't believe people watch him play and they think this guy is finished. They still want to see the young Cristiano Ronaldo disgracing defenders. As Oli said, he has really evolved his game, and he's not about that anymore. He's about scoring goals and getting you results, getting you over the line. You understand? So I think Ronaldo really shut his critics up, and long may that continue. And if that continues, I think both of us, as the fans, the club, and Ronaldo as a player, we are all going to, I mean, benefit from that. Yes. And then another positive too from the game was Nemanja Matic. What a performance he displayed yesterday. He was very very immense. See, what the game he played yesterday showed the world why Manchester United fans can't stop moaning about having a good central defensive midfielder. What a good CDM does to this team is not talked about enough. You can't describe it. Look at the line breaking passes he was playing. Look at the build up, the way we always struggled to progress the ball. Yesterday I didn't see that. Yes, we really progressed the ball very well. We only had few issues in the final third, but ball progression wise, I think we were okay and we did very very well. And that was down to Nemanja Matic's presence on the field. I think he's able to do this thing, or the benefits we get when we play Matic is in two folds. Particularly when it comes to the build up, he can drop and play as a third center back. So when he dropped like that and joins the two center backs, then they spread out and then they allow the fullbacks to bomb forward. And when the fullbacks are moved forward, it gives us more a numerical advantage in the attacking phase. It allows us to be able to occupy the opposition and stretch them to create spaces for the center for our attackers and our midfielders to operate in. You understand? I think so. That is very, very a good performance for Matic there. And then also his passing ability is very, very good. The way he can put the ball down and feed it into people's legs is very, very, very good. And yesterday he played various uncountable, line-breaking passes, which needs to be talked about. So I think Matic played very well, and that performance from him is why we are always crying out for this club to sign a good CDM, a good deep playing line midfielder, a good holding midfielder is what we've been crying out for. And I think yesterday was a good example of that situation. And then also, but you see Matic's age and his legs are not as a young player, you understand. So in as much as he played well, all that I have talked about, but defensively I think he struggled to cope with the pace of the Newcastle's attack and their midfield. So when we lost the ball a lot of the time, the game bypassed him. But on the ball, he's able to help us play better. You understand? So that's why we want a younger one who can do a defensive aspect and then also the on the ball abilities too. You get it? So I think defensively he struggled to cope with Newcastle's what's the name? Their pace. Yes. So that being said, I think Matic played well. And another positive thing too from that game so far is the fact that there's still issues in our team that needs resolving. We are not still playing at our best yet, but we are able to put together positive results. So I think that is also very, very good, and that is what good teams do. When you turn up and you don't play well, you manage your way and get the results. When Oli put out that team sheet out yesterday, the sheer amount of quality on that team sheet was amazing. It was really, really interesting. There's really, really good things to come. Yes, so I think we've been able to get these positive results, even though we are not still playing at our best yet. It's a very, very positive point to take away from that game. And then also another thing I noticed too is that this season I think Oli is trying to change, which is very, very good. And then he's making his subs early. He's not waiting until the 86th minute. Yesterday he took Sancho off and brought on Lingard around the 56th or 57th minute, and then Martial them all came on to play. So I think Oli is now making his subs early and all of that. So these are some of the positives that I noted down from the game. The manager Matic playing well, and Ronaldo shutting his critics up, and then also Oli beginning to use his squad better. So I also like to touch a little bit on the Man United Twitter admin. That man is legendary. You see the way he's taking the piss out of the rival fans. I am all for it. I love it. I am all for it. He should keep on. Those who are triggered by it and are on Twitter complaining, you guys will have to log off for some time, because that man is not stopping anytime soon. That's why a lot of the rival fans were hoping that yesterday's game Ronaldo will flop, so that at least they can get a breathing space from that admin. But Ronaldo turned up and he put up a very good show, and the man has continued from where he left off before the game. He's been posting Ronaldo videos every 30 minutes or so. So big ups to that man, and we are all for it. We are all for the banter, and I'm enjoying it. So I think this season promises to be a very, very interesting season. All of the teams are looking good, and they are looking very, very well, especially teams like Chelsea. They are also winning their games and they are playing well, and people are already making it out to look like the golden boot race is going to be between Romelu Lukaku and Cristiano Ronaldo. But what I have for those Chelsea fans is that they should tell Romelu to work on his first touch first before he can come to rival the GOAT. We have Cristiano and the other teams doesn't. So that is a very, very good point there for us. But I think this season's Premier League is going to be very interesting and all of that. So please let me know your thoughts about all of these points that I have mentioned in the comment section, and what you also observed that I didn't touch on in the comment section. Please, let's get interactive there and talk about our beloved football club. So that being said, I think that is all I have to say about the Newcastle game. I think our next game is coming up in the Champions League against Young Boys. Let's hope we go there and put in a good performance, and I see improvement in some of the concerns I raised, and then we get a good result. We need to build momentum. We need to start the Champions League too with a very positive results, so that we can build momentum, build confidence, and then we can hope to achieve good things and better things from there. So please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and please smash a like on the video if you enjoy what you are watching, and share the video to your friends and family. So until we meet again next time, I would like to say a very big thank you all for your support, and please keep your suggestions and your improvement comments coming in, how we can improve the channel, how we can improve the videos we make, how we can improve our delivery. All of those, I'm looking forward to reading them and trying to improve my delivery here. So thank you very much for your support, and stay safe out there. Have a nice time. Bye bye.